recession calls it's like suddenly just evaporated. It's people aren't clamoring and thinking that a recession is imminent. Elon Musk still, it's kind of mixed, right? Because like Elon Musk still thinks that there's going to be one, but I mean, take that with a grain of salt. But then you had like GDP came in strong last week, 2.9%. But then, wait, what else was there? The key Fed inflation measure, eased in December. Consumer spending also declined, but
What just happened?
I just burped.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
I thought you were getting sick.
No. So one of the biggest, let me.
You good?
Shifts. I have also that the clip of John Cena speaking Chinese, eating ice cream stuck in my head.
What were you trying to say?
I was trying to say the guy who was perhaps the most accurate in his predictions of the market the last few years, Mike Wilson from Morgan Stanley, is still saying that, like, even despite the rallies that we've been seeing, that the market is still going to be, he's doubling down, saying that this is all just one big bear market trap. Or, bear market rally.
So we're not out of the woods.
I mean, that's what he says, but it depends.
It also feels right. It also feels very dependent on the Fed, right? If they are extremely committed to getting down to 2%, they might have to keep hiking until everyone gets thrown out of work. And
will they? Because at this point, I mean, they've even acknowledged like the labor market is still strong and wage growth is like slowing down, which is like exactly what they want. It's kind of coming to the point where the market has kind of what's it called, where you buttressed itself and has anticipated, it's already priced in. It feels like that's why it feels like, okay, we're in the clear. And you know what I read? There's like $1.75 trillion in money market funds just sitting there. Like retail money just sitting there. That's so much fucking money because they're collecting interest on the higher interest. What happens when all that money, starts to chase? It could just be one of those fucking things where it just, the market keeps going higher and everybody thinks, well, surely it's got to pull back, and then it just fucking doesn't, and it keeps going. And any news thereafter, good or bad, is good. But part of the reason why Mike Wilson was saying this, and what some people are starting to say, is all over Twitter, it's like, well, this feels like 2020 again because you're getting the garbage stocks flying. Usually that can be the sign that the rally is imminently going to end. You got Carvana and rally.
I was going to say.
You got, it's like they make the rounds to all the different things, and you got people chasing AI stocks, which we'll get to in a bit. BuzzFeed rallied 200% or whatever it was.
Facebook's back.
Facebook posted a huge quarter. It's got to suck to have gotten laid off by them.
Oh, and watch them do what was it? $40
billion share buyback.
Yeah. Someone was running the numbers and what percentage the layoff will cover that buyback. You know what I mean? How much money they saved by, what did they fire? Like 18,000 people.
Like that, yeah.
And they were like, even if they were paying all of those people $300K, it covers about.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to like side with them or Facebook or anything, but they hired all these people in anticipation of a climate that didn't pan out. So it's like, they gotta trim the fat, I guess.
What do you mean, dude? Losing $13 billion on your big metaverse bet?
Oh,
it's just it's all just right around the bend, baby.
Yeah.
Well, that was someone was saying Zuckerberg's trying to just consolidate power. So if anyone tries to push him out and turn the company in a new direction, he can still be like, no. We are doing our metaverse thing.
Jesus Christ.
We are committed.
So anyway, Mike Wilson also on Monday said that he noted, or rather reiterated the point that cost growth is rising faster than sales growth for roughly 80% of S&P 500 industry groups. And as a result, margin pressure is worsening. But maybe that's going to take a while to show up because currently we're in the midst of earnings season, and it's like all the bad news is baked in, and everybody's expecting forecasts for the next quarter to be bad, but their so far guidance isn't as bad as people thought. So it's like, okay, what do you want here?
I have to say, I get very confused by what gets baked in and what doesn't, right?
It's all a crapshoot.
Everyone knew this 25 basis points was coming.
Right.
But that's all it took for.
But it was the press conference after where they're actually asking Jerome Powell questions that really starts to move the market, because he acknowledged, we can't. Inflation is coming down.
But he's always fucking changing, right? He's this mercurial motherfucker who's just like.
And then the markets too much.
And then in a couple weeks, he's gonna have a different tune, and then 2 weeks later, he's gonna be like, "Well, I don't know. Actually, I don't feel that way anymore."
He did. I believe he acknowledged that the market has decided that inflation is coming down, and I don't know if he said that that's good or bad. I don't think that that's his place necessarily, but and it's true. The market has kind of acknowledged that, okay, shit, it's working. Inflation is coming down really fast.